Wait a second. Okay, there it's recording.
Okay, hi, I'm Rayanne Cooper. This is my persuasive speech for Communications 101, and this is my audience.
Okay.
Okay, so my name is Rayanne, and this evening I'm going to inform you and persuade you and get you motivated in not drinking and driving. So today I'm going to show you a quick video. This is a video that was in Russia, and the driver had been drinking, and let's see if I can get it going here. The driver had been drinking and got into a car wreck, and if you see, this is the car right here that's wrecked. The back end of it is totally demolished. As he's driving, they're filming him, and in the passenger seat is his friend who is dead, and he's continuing to drive along the highway. In this, he stops and then he'll start taking off again, and it's just really odd that you would see something like this happening. But when you're impaired and you're drinking and driving, you just don't know what you would do in the situation when you're impaired. So as it's finished playing, I'm going to just talk to you a little bit about my experience. In 2002, I was arrested for a DUI. With the DUI, there's a lot of punishment that I had to go through. I had legal issues, I had probation, I had to pay restitution. So when you're thinking about drinking and driving, think about the people that are in danger, think about the legal aspects of it, and think about yourself. Okay, so when you get in your car and you're drinking and driving, you're not only putting other people's lives in danger, you're putting yourself in danger also. So I'm sure you guys have often heard about accidents, drinking and driving accidents. So I'd like to ask you, how many times have you gotten behind a wheel and had a couple drinks and have decided to drive? If your answer is sometimes or often or occasionally, don't worry, you're not alone. Many people do this, and it's a lack of judgment. So I'm going to turn this off right now. It's a lack of judgment, and that's what alcohol does. It impairs our abilities to drive, to talk. It just really impairs us. Drinking and driving is the main cause of the roadside crashes. The drunk driver has aggressive style driving. They follow too close, they speed, sometimes they go way too slow because they're scared that they're not driving right. So imagine that you're driving down the road and you have your family and you're on your way to a concert, and all of a sudden your sight's wiped and you're rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, and you find out that one of your children are dead. How would you feel? Probably angry or sad. And then to find out that the person that was driving had been drinking and fled the scene. So not only are you in serious physical pain, emotional pain, now you have all these issues about trying to get your car taken care of, the insurance and all this. So there's alternatives to driving drunk. Okay, so say you're out at a barbecue or a special occasion, a holiday, and if you're there and you're the only one there and you don't have anybody to take you home, maybe you could call somebody to come and get you, have a designated driver to drive you to wherever you need to go. There's also the possibilities if you're out and driving or out drinking and you're with a couple people. You guys could call a cab and pitch in, and everybody could share the cost of the cab. That would be a benefit, because then you guys would be safe, and everybody on the road would be safe, and everybody would get home okay. The other thing is if you're alone and you're at the bar and you call a cab, there's possibilities that you might be able to get a discount because you're not driving impaired. So imagine this. In 2002, a friend of mine, Rich, was crossing the road, and he was struck by a drunk driver. He sustained serious injuries. Now, I've been talking about drinking and driving and the road crashes, but pedestrians suffer from injuries also from drunk drivers. People are hit on bikes all the time. So if you could just imagine the alternatives and think twice. And if you see somebody maybe at the bar, coming out of the bar, and you notice they're a little impaired, maybe you could just offer them a ride. And if you do choose to drink and drive, which, you know, I'm not saying you can't or you shouldn't, or I'm just asking you if you would just take in consideration when you do have a drink, whether you feel impaired or not, that you think twice about the different alternatives that you have available. And if you decide to not drive, you've saved a life and you've saved your own life. It starts with you. Thank you very much.
Stop it.